everyone, it's Tandy. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, I thought it'd be fun if I did a what's on my iPhone. I know some of y'all have actually requested for me to do this video, so I did want to go ahead and make it. I'm just going to be showing y'all the way my phone looks after I customized it using the iOS 14 update. And I just basically want to show y'all my home screen, all of my widgets, and how I organize my apps. So without any further ado, let's get on with today's video. So this is the phone that I have. It is the iPhone 12 Pro Max in the silver color. I absolutely love the way that the silver appears white, and it really goes well with my case. I got my case from Amazon, and it's just this like liquid glitter case. The glitter falls down when you turn it over, and I really like it. I'll definitely make sure to link the case in the description box down below. Okay, so let's start off with my lock screen. So my lock screen is basically just like this star background that I got off of Pinterest. I'll have it saved on my board aesthetic wallpapers, so if you'd like to check it out for yourself, my Pinterest is at thandiinger. So when you unlock my phone, you will see my home screen. I have two themes. The first page's theme is hot pink, and then the next page theme is light blue. So my wallpaper, like my main wallpaper, is just this plain white background, and I have 3 widgets per page. On this page, I've got 2 small widgets and then 1 medium widget in the middle, and these are all made using the app Widgetsmith. So the first widget on the top left is a photo widget, and I got this image off of Pinterest as well as all of the other images on my on the rest of my widgets are all from Pinterest, and I'll have them also saved on my aesthetic wallpaper board if you would like to check them out for yourself. So this one here is just like a lightning bolt. It is light pink, and then there's like a red one at the back. It's really cute. And then I have my apps all organized into folders so I can easily see them. The first folder is business, where I keep all of my apps pertaining to my YouTube channel or my small business, which is the Girly Gold Mine. We sell natural hair accessories. So if you'd like to check it out, it'll be linked in the description box down below. So the first app is Social Blade Live Count, basically where you can check your subscribers, and I use it a lot when I was on the road to 1K because it's super cool to see the number change as someone subscribes. And then the next app is actually not really a business app per se, but I didn't really have anywhere else to put it, and that is Newsbreak, which I use to get local news, nationwide news, and world news. And there's Social Blade, which I can use to track my YouTube analytics, and then Super Stats, which I can use to track my Instagram analytics. And then there's Shopify, which is where I manage my small business from. And there's Messenger, YouTube Studio, where I put the titles to my videos, and I put my description box and all the tags, and that is where I also respond to comments. And there's Zoho Mail, then there's Gmail, and then there's Countdown, which I use to count down to like big events, like maybe a big video or like Christmas or the first day of school, stuff like that. And then there's Notes, which I basically use to just jot anything down, whether that be like shopping lists, video ideas, etc. It's super helpful. And then there's Reminders, which I don't use at all. And then there's the Calendar app, which I use to occasionally plan my day. And then the next folder is social media, and in there I've got TikTok, love TikTok, and then there's Twitter, which I use for my business. Our Twitter is at Girly Gold Mine. And then there's vsco, which I used over the summer. I don't really use it much at all now. And then there's Facebook, which I use for my business. And then there's House Party, which I downloaded over the summer. Don't really use it at all now, but it's basically like a group FaceTime kind of app. And then there's Instagram. If y'all would like, please check out my Instagram. It is at thandiinger, and y'all will see me a lot more personally on there. And then I have Pinterest, which is where I save all of my wallpapers. My Pinterest is thandiinger as well, and I have my wallpapers saved, my Bible ideas saved, my art ideas, my collage wall ideas, outfit ideas. So if y'all want to just have a little bit of inspiration, y'all can check out my Pinterest. And then I have a school. In the school folder, I've got Google Slides, I have Remind, I have Outlook, which is where I manage my YouTube emails and where I manage my school emails. And then I've got Photomath, which I love the fraction calculator on Photomath. And then there's Zoom, which I use occasionally for school. We don't really have many Zoom calls. And then there's GoodNotes. GoodNotes is where I take all of my notes on my iPad. I don't really use it at all on my phone, but I do use it a lot on my iPad. And then there's Flipgrid, which I used a lot last school year, but basically you can just like upload videos for your class to see. And there's Chrome, which is my favorite browser for school stuff, and then Classroom, which I don't use at all, and then there's Desmos, which is a graphing technology, and then Duolingo, which I don't really use at all. I was learning Chinese on there, but now I'm learning Chinese in school, so I don't really have a use for it anymore. And then there's Drive, which is where I make all of like my school stuff to turn in, like all of my papers, all of my essays, stuff like that. And then there's Docs, which I use to type all of my papers and stuff like that. And then there's Brainly. And then there's Files, which is where I download my stuff from Drive so that I can turn it in on my school website. And then there's ESV Bible, which I do go to a Christian school, so I do need to refer to the Bible quite often, so that's why I have it in the school folder. And then I've got entertainment, and the first app I have is Netflix. I don't really watch Netflix too much now, but when my favorite show was still going on, a series of unfortunate events, I will Netflix so much. And then there's Prime Video, and there's YouTube. Y'all know what YouTube is. I love YouTube. I love watching videos. I love uploading on YouTube. I do spend a lot of my time on YouTube. And then there's Hulu, and there's Disney Plus. I don't really watch Disney Plus too often, but I just watched Soul, and I absolutely loved it. And then there's ABC, and then there's my middle widget, which basically just says the day and date, and it's in like a hot pink background. And then I've got 4 more folders here. The first one is editing, and in there I keep my camera app, my Fonto app, which I use to do all of my thumbnails, Lightroom, which I use to edit my thumbnails, and then CapCut Pro, which I use to edit all of my videos, but I mostly use it on my iPad, not on my phone, but I do have it on my phone just in case. And then I've got Photos, Superimpose, Preview, which is like a way you can plan out your Instagram feed and plan out what you're gonna post and how it will look with all of your other posts on your feed. And then there is Pocket Video, which I don't really use at all. Prequel, which is where you can add like cute filters to your videos. And then there's Threads, which is for Instagram. And there's Magic Eraser, Pic Collage, where you can organize your photos into collages. And then Layout, which is like Pic Collage, but for Instagram. And then PixArt, which you can add like stickers to your photos. And then Video Star, which is what I use to make my intro do the whole like wavy thing. And then there's Font, which I use to add text to my videos. And then Facetune, which I don't really use Facetune at all, except when I'm like playing around, because like you can edit your face and stuff like that. And then there's Face App. Face App is where you can like make yourself look older or like younger and stuff like that. And then there's Font, which I use to make the titles for all of my photos, all of my folders. And that's why they're kind of like in that like typewriter font instead of just like the default Apple font. And then there's GarageBand, and then there's Google Photos, which is where I back up all of my photos. And then there's iMovie, IntoLive, where you can take like a video and turn it into a live photo, which is super cool. Eraser Pro, where you can make an image transparent, so you can put it like on a YouTube thumbnail or something like that. And then there's Clips, Color Tone, which is where you can put filters on videos. And then Documents, which is what I use to get music on my videos. And then I've got Characters, and then Canva, Any Font, a Boomerang, which is for Instagram, Bitmoji, and then Adobe Draw. Then the next folder I have is Shopping. In there I've got Starbucks, Sonic, Target, Shein, Poshmark, Mercari, Pink Nation, Walmart, Kroger, Depop, DoorDash, Domino's, Chick-fil-A, Amazon, and the App Store. Out of all of these stores, my favorite has to be Chick-fil-A or Sonic. And then in the games folder, I've got only a few games. I don't even know why there's 2 pages. I have Minecraft, Word Cookies, and 2048. And then on this page, I've got Akinator, which is like a really fun game where this genie tries to guess who you're thinking of. And then Aqua Park, and then Among Us. I did make a video about Among Us, and y'all have actually been requesting more, so I might make another one. And then there's Tech, which is where I keep all the stuff that relates to my, I guess like all of my devices. Magic Home, which basically operates my LED lights. Remote, which is for my Apple TV. Widgetsmith, which is what I use to make all of these widgets. Govee Home is for my lamp. And then JD controllers for Just Dance. And then Color Widget is another widget making app, but I didn't really use it. And then there's Amazon Alexa, which I use to control my Alexa. And then there's Watch for my Apple Watch, and there's just settings. And then here on the right, I've got another widget that I made using Widgetsmith, and it's basically just like this hot pink stars background. And then at the bottom, I have the word love. And I basically went to the website Stony Clover Lane, where they sell like these really cute patches, and then I took some of their letters and then put it on a plain background so that I could use them for my app covers. So basically here I have my phone app, then I have Safari on the O, the V has messages, and then the E has music. And then here I have on my next page my light blue theme. I have 6 folders of more apps, and the first folder here is titled Talking, which is where I use where I put all of my communication apps. I have Contact, WhatsApp, Mail, and FaceTime. And then the next folder is Apple apps, basically stuff that came with the phone that I don't necessarily use on a daily basis, like Wallet, Home, Health, TV, Apple TV, and then Translate, Shortcuts, Podcast, Books, Clock, News, Stocks, Pages, Numbers, Keynote, iTunes Store, and Tips. So Shortcuts is actually what I used to make these cute little app covers at the bottom that say love. And I actually showed how to do it on my iPad, which is actually the same exact process on my How to Make Your iPad Aesthetic video. So if you'd like to check that out, it'll be linked in the iCards above. And then I have Utilities, which is another folder that came when on my phone, but I didn't want to go ahead and delete it, so I just kept it. There's voice memos, compass, measure, and calculator. And then in this next folder, I've got health, and then in health, I have fitness, which connects to my Apple Watch, so I can track my steps, my activity, my workouts, kind of stuff. And then I've got LifeSum, where you can count your calories. I just haven't really been using it at all. And there's drink water, where it reminds you to drink water every hour, and you can track your water intake. And then on the right here, I have another widget that I made using the app Widgetsmith, and it is another photo widget, and I got this photo from Pinterest. It'll be on my Pinterest as well. And then in the middle, I have a medium-sized widget, which basically is a sunrise/sunset widget that I made using Widgetsmith. Has a light blue background, and it's telling me when sunset is, which today it's at 4:52 p.m. And then on the left here, I've got another small photo widget, and it's just different shades of blue stars, and I got it off of Pinterest as well. So in this next folder, I've got travel, and I've got the apps Maps, Weather, and Find My, which is the combination of Find My iPhone and Find Friends. And then in the last folder on my phone, I have Finance, and that is where I keep stuff that has to do with money management. So I've got Cash App, PayPal, and Bank of America. So I like to keep all of my apps on my home screen, and I don't use this app library here, but this is basically where all the apps are stored, and you can search them up. But I do keep all of my apps on my home screen so they're easily accessible. So that is everything that is on my iPhone. I really hope y'all enjoyed me giving y'all a little bit of a tour of my phone. Please feel free to comment down below your favorite apps to have on your phone. I definitely am in need of some new fun app ideas. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is actually the end of today's video, so please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video. I can't wait to see you guys again next week. Bye!